I have two types of content that I put out. One pays more than the other, but the one that doesn't pay as much makes me happier. Can I do both and just alternate between the two of them? Do I have to choose? Do you have to choose between your success and your happiness? That's really the fundamental question. Hi, I'm Martin Eisenheimer, momentum maker, helping introverted solopreneurs end the cycle of constant overthinking, distraction, procrastination fast so they can finally start moving forward and building the business of their dreams. And if that's what you really want, if you really want the business of your dreams, then you're going to have to pay attention to this one. This trips up a lot of people because usually when we start a business, the big question that we start with is, where can I make the most money? So when we're trying to choose a target audience, it's usually, who's going to pay me the most? And then we start going down that track, and there's some dangers along that pathway, because what ends up happening oftentimes is people go after that what they perceive to be the most lucrative, or maybe the least resistance, the easiest. And then you end up doing a lot of things that really don't suit you, and maybe even compromising some of your values. And you feel like maybe you might even feel like you're compromising your integrity and kind of, dare I say, prostituting yourself. So if you really want to sort of find the sweet spot, where is your dream? How can you build the dream business? How can you make it the business that suits you in every way? Then I would recommend the training from this extraordinary social media coach, Helen Pritchard. She is remarkable. She's made $1 million business just out of her work in LinkedIn, just out of building on LinkedIn. And here's what I learned directly from her. She says, you really want, when you're trying to figure out your target audience, you really want to find the intersection of three things. Ask yourself these questions. Where do I bring the greatest value? In other words, which group of people, what type of people do I bring the greatest value to? That's one. And number two, who do I find the most joy around? What type of people? Who are they? And then thirdly, who pays the most? So she's totally a realist. She's got her feet on the ground. She knows that we need to make money, and that's part of it, and that's important. But the intersection of those three questions, if you were to draw it out in three circles on a piece of blank paper and really spend some time thinking this through, you may find yourself surprised and delighted, and it's going to show you something. So I would do that. I would block off an hour on your calendar, and for that period of time, shut everything down. Make yourself be able to completely focus on answering these three questions and actually putting it on paper and see where they intersect. That's your sweet spot. That's your target audience. That's where you're likely to build the business of your dreams. I hope that's beneficial and you got a ton of value, and just know that until next time, I'll be rooting for your success.